Hey guys, hello and welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing? So, guys, the Instagram link is in the pin chat. You can follow me on Instagram for progression points if you need. And to be honest, these are the best progression points. So we have to follow. Just kidding. Come on, follow me on Instagram. Shall we do the division push? Oh, what? We do the division push. Let's start the division push first. It's suffering. There is some lag. There is a little bit of latency. Please wait. There is a little bit of latency. Yeah, right now it's perfect. And that's it. See those all about reading, maybe Tura. Describe our studies issue. Scholars becoming rich, it's true. So three people are seeing the stream, guys. It's worth out two likes. Three people are seeing it's worth it. It's a nice week when we played in our main accounts. We were very bad. Lost so many matches. Actually, should have lost this many matches, but it happened. So we try to improve ourselves in this week. Let's try to improve ourselves in this week. So overall, everyone seems to be afraid for should we do that? This level, so we're going to go along with that. News, Mr. Marcus Kubo, Woodland, Luis Suarez, Kevin Holland, Michi, Vidal. We use them in the second half. Yeah. Since starting stations were a better than last missing. I missed that. I missed trying to do attacking station with one of this. But I forgot
Well,
I.
it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
Hopefully, I think this week will be a better week. Like last week was very worst. Played very bad last week. Don't know why I played that bad. I don't usually play that bad, but last week was very good. This week, let's hope for the
So it's away
best.
we go then. Irwin is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Short changes him with that pass.
What's happening here?
Forwards and with intent. Thinks one through. Thuram attempts a clearance. Roberto Baggio.
What?
And here's a shot off the post.
You think you can do that?
Clarence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet.
In practically every position.
Yeah, he can perform a whole number of roles in
Bro, come on,
taking
Rumanica.
football.
I could have used
He
it
can have the swaying
several
influence here
letters.
too.
Schmeichel clears. Now that's well seen too. Neymar. Roberto Baggio. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
What's
Here's
it, bro?
Havertz. Heracles still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nobody saw.
And they've got a throw.
What the hell you are playing, man? Come on.
De Bruyne. Almost half an hour in now. That's a nicely measured pass. Great chance!
Smart as this player as
The
well.
keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bro is the smart
Very,
as
very
this
good.
player.
You can't ask for much more than that.
Spain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Goes in for the header! And he's there to clear it. Cafu. Lovely feet. Cafu made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And that interception was most
Bro is
necessary.
as smart
It
as
was
this
well
player.
played, well stopped.
For sure he's as smart as this player.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hernus. That has been slung wide. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Irwin. Irwin has got himself a free kick. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Neymar. Threads one in. That's an excellent interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
De Bruyne. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
It's
That's the
reality.
final meaningful act of the first half.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Fallen! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but
Even
neither
score a
have been
goal,
able
no
to
issues.
penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains
Even
goalless.
score a goal, no
What do you look back
issues.
on the first 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject
Bro,
performance.
whenever I face smart SS
Something to
players,
remember
my passes
every
are
time
not
we have that.
connecting.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Bro,
And we are
look at the
really
way, bro.
quickly back underway.
Heracles really are going to need to improve in a hurry. Kaka!
Kaka!
Oh, he's
Kaka!
comfortable. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class.
See, where is clearance in Urban? Where the hell
A truly
Adriano is
remarkable
passing?
strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Shot a goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Rummenigge.
What a
He's
pass.
onto this. Roberto Carlos is onto this. Defending of the desperate
But the
variety.
last cut from Roberto Carlos is not great.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. He's got tall.
Yo, how can he miss from that sort of range?
Adriano certainly
How can
could
he miss
and
from
should
that
have
sort
done
of
more of
range?
that.
That was easy. That from that range he's missing. How is it even possible?
Conte, out to the left it goes. Roberto Baggio.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Spain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He is through here. That's good play. Great defending, strong and determined. So Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
You're not doing great. Get out, get out. Right. I mean,
Substitution for Spain. Number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 19. Diego Forlan.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
Such good technique.
Roberto Carlos.
15.
Deflected behind for a corner kick.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Number 22. Chiesa. Number 8. Scholes. Number 5. Stojkovic. Substitutions taking place.
Big header! Firm
what
header,
is that
just on
stupid
target.
corner
He
kick?
did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Pullet floated up and over. Cafu. Heracles are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. And it's Messi. Now it's Chiesa. And that's been intercepted.
Bro, come on.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's
Smart
great
from
positioning,
Arnold.
so good from him.
Yeah. What the
Nice and
hell?
sharp.
Bro, hey,
Oh,
look,
good read.
That
look
was
how they are passing.
well stopped.
Suarez. That's really well cleared. Nicked it back promptly.
Well,
Look
he
at
certainly
the
wasn't in the mood
passing
to
that's
take any
going.
risks.
Whenever I play against smart assist
Miraculous, looking
players,
forward to
this is
seeing how
what
they
is
miss him
happening.
out by running them
My
the pitch.
passes are never connecting.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Oh, that's real confidence in that tackle. He got himself in the perfect position.
Bro, look at
He could
this,
be
bro.
leading. Messi!
Bro, look at this, bro.
Oh,
Bro,
what a
do
save.
you understand
Oh,
what I'm
believe me
saying?
when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in
I'm
training, and that
taking the
save
ball,
will be
but
top
still,
class on match day. That was a majestic stop.
but still,
And he's gone looking for safety.
bro,
And
this
that
is
will be the
bullshit,
final
bro.
act.
When an opponent is
Heracles
using
have
smart
triumphed.
assist,
Their
this
solitary
is what
strength
is happening.
ultimately proving just
Your
enough.
passes are
A
getting nerfed.
terrific win, however.
Easy passes they can't make. Easy passes can't make by our player. They can't even make good passes. Easy passes is missing. When the opponent is using smart assist, this is what happens. Trust me, guys, I'm experiencing this a lot. Whenever I play against smart assist player, this is happening. I'm sure this game is nerfing the normal game. When they started bringing smart assist to online matches, the gameplay is nerfed. Trust me, guys, trust me. This is unfair to not unfair to the players who wanted to play good. See, if they improve the passing ability of the opponent, that is good. But they are nerfing your passes, the players who are not using smart assist. They are nerfing the passes of players who are not using smart assist. I'm experiencing this a lot. So I'm experiencing this a lot. Oh, that's how you want to play the game. This is how you want to play the game. And 7 players at the back just to maintain your rank. Come on. Just to maintain the ranking, he's putting 7 players at the back. Everyone is at the back. He had a different formation, but when he saw the team, he just changed the formation to 7 at the back. 7 at the back. Really? This
Well,
is
there's
how
no
we want to
denying this
play.
is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester.
Good.
Things have
Take
got
the
underway
vote.
here pretty promptly. Decent progress down the left. Oh, they could be caught out here. He is through. It's Eto'o! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So, a breakthrough already. So, just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0
You
the
are having
score.
7 at the back, bro. You are having 7 at the back. Literally 7 at the back.
Lam. Heracles are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Batistuta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rice. Oh, he's found some space here. He's had a shot!
Ah, Eto! You could have,
In
Eto.
hindsight was probably just beyond him.
He
You
did
could have,
very well
Eto.
trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
That's why you have phenomenal finishing for finishing from awkward situations.
Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and it are
Bro,
so
what is
accurate,
that
but of
pass,
course,
bro?
the returns
Bro,
can
what is
be
that pass? Simple lofted ball. It's a normal pass, not even a through pass.
Schneider. It's a good spell of possession, this. Hernes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram. Hernes. Here's Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Lahm. Adriano! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Heracles with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Thuram. Batistuta.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Great ball if he can get there. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And claimed it back swiftly. Lahm. And the first half is done. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the
Why
game.
are these guys like this? He's
It has
in
been just
4,000
one thrilling
ranking.
moment.
Please turn your
It is
He
still
put
very
7
much
players at the back,
the game
and
still up
he
for
had a
grabs.
full two-bar
The
defense.
score 1-0.
So
On the
what
evidence
is the use
themselves,
of playing the game
they
like
weren't their
this?
lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose
What is the
behind what
use?
they brought
I'm
to the
just
game.
asking you, what is
They
the use
gave
of
it a
playing
strong
games like
start just
this?
after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Why do you want
Lead
to play a
by
game like
1
this?
goal to nil at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far.
Finally, he
A
changed the
stable
formation.
start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 41, Rice. Number 7, Alessandro Bastoni. Coming on the field, number 17, Bale. Number 15, Neymar.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He could be in here. Hits one!
Front, literally in front. You are literally in front.
Right back into it.
You are literally in
The
front.
writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and
Must be! It's Inzaghi! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Heracles really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure, and come again.
The attendance
60
for this
minutes
match
played.
was 71,898.
Now it's Eto, and the counter is on. Looking for the runner. Lam is charging up on the overlap. He gets big!
Bro, come on.
Maldini moved on forwards. Schneider, and he's managed to get rid. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Played into space out
Oh, you're
wide.
faster.
Eto'o tries to dink it in. Neatly clipped into space. Van Dijk. And now the breakaway. Seedorf. He's found a way through. Tries a shot!
Single.
Mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
How did you miss it? How the fuck you missed it? How the fuck you missed it? Single. Bro, that was easy chance, bro. How did you miss it? Instead of playing like this against some teams, this is not strategy. This is cowardness. Coward. This is called coward. Coward.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Number
fact.
15. Neymar. Coming on the field. Number 22.
This is it then, now or never.
Number 9. Johan Cruyff. Substitution.
Drogba.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And it's Luis Suarez.
Bro, what is that pass?
From a modern
What
coach's
is that pass?
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And here's Haaland. Haaland. And that will be it. A draw, and
Bro's
highly
cowardness,
unpredictable.
and
Their
he's
share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end.
the bro's cowardness is so shown in this game. How is such a coward? Doesn't want to use the game. He had no intentions of attacking. He had no intention of attacking. He just wants to show how coward he is. Smartest. Don't be a smartest. Someone. Don't be a smartest.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt, it
everybody,
is the
and
week's
welcome to
most
today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Seedorf. And here's Totti. Great work on the overlap.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone
No,
is
come
absolute
on,
mystery to me. It
run!
warranted a
Run,
finishing touch.
Adriano!
It's Adriano!
Adriano!
It was awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Adriano. And that interception was most necessary.
Oh, what?
He has found the way through. And he's in. Eto! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Bro, how the hell is he intercepting all of this?
And that has left him in a heap.
Oh, what the? What?
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Batistuta!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, amazing.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
No, come on!
Look, movement creates more options, and that...
Cantona! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Lobbed in behind.
That's
That was
positional
nice.
goals, the utilisation of space.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And a header!
Bro, come on!
Cantona. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Oh, that's well spotted. Batistuta. Decent hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Turns and goes back. Adriano. Now it's Eto. Well timed, excellent interception. And the first half is done. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Oh, it's a promising build. It's Eto!
That's
I'm
just
not
playing
good.
it safe and simple.
Eto was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
That's alert
Hey!
and sharp and very well played.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Come
And if they're
on!
going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to
What
really
the
test the
heck is
referee's
wrong?
patience from here.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That has been cut short. That's a sharp pass. Guardiola.
Hey, how is he just
Batistuta.
everywhere?
He's looking to set free a runner.
Bro, look at that. Look at it. Even before making the pass, the player is coming. All over.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Adriano.
He
Bro,
certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
how is that player coming even before making the pass? How is he coming? This is just irritating. No. Even before making the pass, his Guardiola is coming too. His Guardiola came to this. Who was that? Hoynes. Even before making the pass, Guardiola made a run to Hoynes. How is that even possible? How the fuck is that even possible?
Substitution on the
Even
pitch.
before making the
Number
pass.
7, Adriano. Number 9, Ito. Number 20,
Now it's
Pass.
Haaland.
Number 10, Francesco Totti. Number 13, Seydorf.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Suarez. Number 22, Gullit. Number
Well, nicely
15,
intercepted.
Kubo.
Goes forward.
Number 21, Bellingham. Substitution in progress.
Gullit. Gullit!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Cross goes in there. He gets big. Burn gets rid without sophistication. Lahm cuts it out. Can he get it through? That's a lovely, neat pass.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's that, the end. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable.
It's easy chance for Haaland to score the goal. I don't know how he missed the decent chance. Oh, this is unfair, bro. This thing is literally so unfair, bro. Well, if you use smart assist, you will win this game. Otherwise, you will not win the game. Why do you bother playing this? If you use smart assist only, you will win this game. I can show you the live proof if you want. I can show you. I have experienced many times. If you use smart assist, you will win. Otherwise, you will lose. Hopefully, he's not a smart assist player. Please don't be a smart assist. That's all I'm asking. Don't be a smart assist player. Don't be a smart assist player. That's all I'm asking.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game, Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here. Roberto Carlos, Kaká. That was
Just like
always going to be the
pass.
keepers. Passes short and sharp. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made...
Chance! Heracles! Goal! And Heracles are in front. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Spain are already chasing. Son Heung-min! It's in!
That's why there is tight bargaining for Son Heung-min.
All square in a
But still
matter
they're
of
lucky.
moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Yes.
Yamal chasing after it. Hernes.
Yeah, that pass was too
De Jong. Oh, good take in a good area. Hernes. Rummenigge.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Hey, Arsal Ibrahim, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I didn't see the comment in here.
Dinks one through. Oh, that's a key interception. Now that's well seen too. Adriano. Rummenigge. Hits one! Goal!
Awareness. Nice
Simplicity
awareness.
itself.
Rummenigge really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Heracles go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
De Jong is the team's great visionary. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Heracles head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Shapes to shoot!
Awareness. The guys.
Vieira cuts it out. And here's Yamal.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Is that how's that Jude Bellingham tracking back and covering the ball? How is that? How is that? I don't know how they are covering the ball. I don't know how they are just marking the man, tracking back. But my players, everyone has those
So,
skills, but they are not doing it.
Niall, what's it going to be? And this, an opportunity to pull level. It's a loose ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Closing in on goal. Yamal!
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach. He's tried one!
Ah, trying blitz curler alone.
Superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Roberto Carlos. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's on his way!
Bro, that is not a form.
Spain can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Rummenigge.
Spain need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good
What
from him.
is that? Oh, just tell me, what is this? Bro,
There will be
Full
1
it.
minute added time.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution for Spain. Number 15.
So time to
situation
change.
unprepared.
And this one has been on the cards
18.
for a little while.
Frankie de Jong.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
And if you do
How
have
do you
a
look back
chance
on the
today
game then,
for
Jim?
Sorry, 653 subscribers. Thank you so much. Who is that subscriber? Thank you so much for thank you for your subscription. I didn't notice that. Sorry.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we
Bro,
are up and running already.
bro, there is a guy who can
Touch
pass
with
it.
the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Shot a goal! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
I take the shot there, this team.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, it's come loose. Closing in on goal. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's played him through, showing good feet.
Beckham, well, he was given the time and room
Bro,
initially to
what
hold
is
on to the
this
ball,
pass,
but
bro?
eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Kaká.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's intervened well there. Owen finds himself offside. No
Make
change
the
to the
forward
score,
line.
0-0 it remains. Messi, very much a man of this moment. He is Beckham! Now who's... Oh, what has happened? In for the pieces!
Nice one from Maldini. What a save.
Without sophistication.
What a save from Maldini.
Costa Curta. Cruyff gets into some space. He rises! There it is! No
The
space.
shortest guy
No problem.
against
You
the
just
tall guy,
cannot stop him.
and he
Yeah,
scored.
he won the jostle and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, played right into his path. Seedorf.
Heracles truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Ernest. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! It's a goal! And the lead lost.
For people watching the stream, thank you so much, you guys.
And analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal.
Real chance! They've scored! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
45 minutes is number 17.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Hernus. That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here. And they've got Reed.
Kaka.
And he's blown his whistle for half-time. Heracles come roaring back
Kaka
in
could have
some style.
scored
They've
it.
got a very
That was a
different
good pass from Adriano. So that was a nice
first
pass.
half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible.
Substitution.
Forget about the analysis on this one. Just enjoy it.
Heracles have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Thuram tries to clear. Beraldo cuts out the pass. Vieira. Kaka. Seedorf. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Kaká.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is
That was to
absolutely visible to me. It
Adriano.
warranted a finishing touch.
Cruyff. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Quarter of an hour into the second half. The ball has bounced loose now. And it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball.
Bro, what?
Beckham with the cross. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Beckham. Maldini can get it clear. And here's Messi. And the shot! They've scored!
That's color. Come on.
It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Bro, what does that
Won't be
pass
happy
do?
with that one. Totti. Now it's Totti. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Luis Suarez. And now a sudden chance to counter. Costa Curta. Into the last quarter of an hour. Roberto Carlos.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Inzaghi. Aimed beyond the defence. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's He's there to retrieve it. Haaland. That's a sharp pass.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Bellingham climbs up big. Oh, what about that? And that may just do it. What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Heracles take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Van Dijk gets it away. That's that, the end. Heracles have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Heracles leave it late, but in the end, it was...
March foot. What is actually doing it? Start installing the first page. Let's start the game, bro.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, shot at goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
What a easy
Eto
score
is
if he passed
offering
it
a smile
straight.
there.
Little stater, I could have scored it easy.
Heracles with the corner, there first. They've played it short. Seedorf. It's going to be another corner, I think. It's their second corner of the game. Totti goes short. Seedorf, terrific header.
Oh, at
Really,
least on target, bro.
really is
Come
nothing.
on.
Adriano certainly could have and should have made more of
At
that.
least on target, bro. That was a easy, bro.
He's had it taken off him. Eto'o. And he cuts out the supply. And it's played forward. Pinged towards the front line. Taken back almost at once. That's a little off target. Well, that looks a cracking ball.
A proven leader, a proven winner, and a talisman for both club and country, Peter.
Yeah, Gareth Bale is certainly all of those things.
You could almost say he's the perfect attacker, easily one of the fastest players around. And remember,
He's got two. Heracles! Goal!
Finally,
That's a super header.
Andrea was
Dispatched
so good, bro.
beautifully.
so well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Eto'o is flagged offside.
It's a little offside.
Nice bit of trickery. Oh, he's been caught on it. It's Bale! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Come on,
Clearly
push,
thought he
Gareth
had the
Bale.
beating of the keeper.
Now the finish! They've done it! That is remarkable!
Bro,
All square in a
bro,
matter of
what was
moments.
that, bro?
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in
Bro,
respect
if you
to
want to give
opposition,
guys
that's
goals
it.
like
Their
this,
heads
just
didn't
give them.
drop, and now their chins are up.
Just don't give them like
He won't
this.
get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as...
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's away.
Yeah,
He's through. Great hit. Goal! Bayer Leverkusen. And the comeback is complete. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Number 22, Stoichkov.
Bayer Leverkusen take the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, this is a great position. Adriano showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Oh!
Now it's Eto'o, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hey,
It's
fast!
aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Adams calmly anticipates. And there's green grass ahead of him, and he's intervened well there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Eto'o. Chance! And yes,
Fuck you,
it's
motherfucker. I'm
in!
coming back. I'm
Oh,
coming back,
was it
motherfucker. I'm
on the
coming for you.
level? What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage.
I'm
Fight in the
coming for
face
you.
of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
The breakaway clinical and
Fucker,
clean,
you
and the
idiot
finish
motherfucker. I'm coming
unerring.
for you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Coming for you. The second half, you are dead, motherfucker.
Heracles playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. Bayer Leverkusen get the ball rolling for the second period. No changes at the interval from either side. That's headed upfield.
It's that transfer.
And it's Bale. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Eto. Oh, that's a key interception. Casillas getting this one clear. That's beautifully weighted. And smartly reclaimed. Van Dijk makes the interception. That is good alertness. Costa Curta. Heracles finding their passes.
71,898.
And the
What?
keeper's in
That
command.
was.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Totti. Baron. And here's Stoichkov. Bale. Van Dijk tries to clear. Defending of the desperate variety. Totti chips it through. Has a go! Heracles!
Fuck you, motherfucker.
And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
And
It's
that
my
means
turn.
just one thing.
I'll show you how.
Match ball.
Well, he's
I'll
been the
show you
only
how.
player on the pitch and devastating in
I'll
front of
show you
goal.
how.
What a display. What a player.
Come. I'll show you how. Show you how. Motherfucker. I'll show you.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Heracles get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
And the counter is on. Now it's Bellingham. Hullet. Now that's well seen too. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Heracles clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Vinicius Junior. Haaland is sharing after that one. Well, that pass isn't the best. Haaland.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
No, that's been intercepted.
2 added minutes
Well read,
has been
nice
indicated.
interception. Oh, they could break here. And that is as far as it goes. Heracles have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort
Think
of
before you
expect from a
celebrate.
team like this. Admirable.
Think
in
before you
trouble.
celebrate.
And look how they reacted to that initial
Think
setback.
before fucking celebrate.
Please report to the...
Think before you fucking celebrate. Really. Listen. Deliberately pushed Adriano. That wasn't a penalty. That wasn't given a penalty. He deliberately pushed. He was sliding that. He slide tackled by Adriano. It was not on the ball. Adriano fell, but still they didn't give him penalty. They just didn't give me a penalty. But he was scoring a goal. Huh? Okay, this is a left match because the bar is 3 and it comes to 3. Sorry, 3 and it comes to 4, so it's a left match. We have to be careful of playing this match. This is a love match. I'm sure about it. This is 100% no match. And we have to play carefully in this match.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. Adriano! It's Adriano! And he's quick to get it clear again. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Oh, this looks sharp. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Like the freaking world.
Seedorf. Now it's Eto. Mbappe. It's a sweet ball, that. That is good alertness. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Nicely worked.
Please take the
Well, that's been
shot.
cleared. Kaká has a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Heracles really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Kaká. It's Seedorf. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Eto. Kaká. Roberto Carlos. Oh, what a climb! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Thinks one through. But Rudiger gets it away. Oh no, that was never going to make... And
On.
that's the end of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
Heracles head to the dressing room, not yet. Has a goal! And it's a goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Heracles have penetrated for the first time.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team.
Chance! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Adriano. Eto. Adriano. And the finish! Heracles! Goal! And again they hit the front.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Heracles
The
take the lead.
match was 71,898.
Girona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. In with a header!
Oh, why I'm hitting the post again and again and again and again? Why the hell you guys are hitting the post? It was easy, bro. It is easy to score a goal. Why the hell you guys are hitting the post again and again? Come on. He could have scored that easily, but still people are hitting the post again and again. How many times you guys will hit the post?
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Both
Neymar.
sides then taking this
Coming
chance
on the
to
field
turn to their
is
benches.
Number 17. Danielson. Substitution.
Hernandez. And they've got a throw. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Lampard. And here's Mbappe.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Alexander-Arnold.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's had a shot! He scores!
Oh,
And with that goal comes comfort. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application.
Terrific header! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
After 88 minutes.
Heracles clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Number 13. Franz Beckenbauer.
Heracles grab a
Coming on to replace
3-goal
him
lead.
is
It's
number
just too easy.
22,
Well, they're
Bellingham.
very much the better team at the moment,
Added minutes
Peter,
has been
and no doubt will be looking to cope.
Lampard! Really well taken goal. It could be a lifeline. Two more.
don't forget Lucy and celebrating the 90th.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So is this the start of a comeback? And the referee brings it to a close. Heracles are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less
Well
deserving
done,
of
lucky
their
bro.
efforts. A job done in a
Otherwise,
highly
you
professional
know,
manner.
Please join me in
Haaland
wishing
please,
voted
all the
man
best
of the
for members
match,
of our
and
fan club
deservedly so.
celebrating.
please let me know the 90th of this, please. This motherfucking Burnley. Motherfucking Burnley doesn't want to reach 91. Anyways, it was a good stream. We'll end the stream here, and I'll see you guys in the next stream, maybe tomorrow. Bye, guys. Take care. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Stay safe. Sleep well. Stay safe. Bye, guys.